Well, I don't know why I'm recording this video. Well, I think I do know why I'm recording this video. When I started this YouTube channel back in May, I knew that I was going to use this as a medium to share what I'm doing during my break, and it was going to be an honest channel of me discovering myself and figuring out what I'm going to do next, but also trying out new things. So I wasn't going to be scared of being honest and vulnerable. And today is a pretty difficult day, and it's nothing about my career or life or stuff that I just introduced right now. I'm just really in feeling a lot of pain today, and it's physical pain. I wrote this down because when I woke up in the morning, I was really feeling a terrible pain, and then I had to just somehow get all my feelings out, and I wrote a journal entry. So I'm gonna basically read out what I was thinking about. I've been dealing with something called a Bartholin cyst, and the last time I had it was back in 2019, and I've been struggling with it, but it has been really intense since yesterday, especially after lunch. But when I woke up in the middle of the night, well, more early morning, the pain came back really sharp, really strong. And by the time that I fully woke up, I just broke down in tears. My partner asked me how I was doing, and I said to him, I'm dying. Of course, that was an exaggeration, but in that moment, it didn't really feel like it. In that moment, I just knew that, if I were to turn on my left side, it was just impossible to do. So I actually asked him to call the hospital to see if I could get my appointment moved up. I have an appointment with the gynecologist tomorrow, but I was in so much pain that I just thought maybe if it's possible to move it up to today, at least I would feel relieved. But at the back of my mind, I just knew it. I just already knew this is the Netherlands. Getting a specialist is anyway quite difficult. You first have to go through the GP, then wait for a referral, and then for a call back, and then sit and hold. And in the meantime, you just deal with the pain. So I'd already gone through those hoops, and now I was basically expecting to quickly go through them again to get the appointment shifted to today. So I kind of knew that it wasn't going to happen. I did what I could. I walked to the bath. I was crying, and I sat in warm water so that, I could get some relief. Not complete relief, but enough to actually start my day. And of course, the appointment didn't change. So then I was thinking, a part of me understands the Dutch system doesn't over-medicate. They don't flood the hospitals for every kind of pain. You really need help. And I get it. In that way, it builds resilience. But in that moment, that very moment, few hours ago, it felt really brutal. Really, really brutal. And I just couldn't help but wonder, if I were in India, this would have been taken care of like 5 days ago. I would have found a gynecologist on Practo or some other website, and next thing you know, I would be sitting in their office and their clinic, and this would have been done and dusted. So it actually did end up giving me a bit of perspective. I did find myself thinking about bigger things, thinking about the other crises in the world. Also made me think about my grandmother, who for years has been in dealing with muscle pains and body aches, and has been just consuming medications in India. And every day, every night, she cannot sleep, but she still just goes on with her life, and she's close to 80 years old. So my pain's real, but it's also one drop in a much larger ocean of human struggle. Those were the kind of thoughts that I was getting. And maybe the system here trusts that I can handle it even if I don't feel strong right now. So I think it has its pluses and its minuses. But why I thought about recording this video while also writing down how I was feeling is because I really miss moving properly. I miss doing yoga, moving freely and feeling strong in my body. I've tried. Yesterday I managed a little bit. I tried to make a sequence that did not involve any usage of the lower body or limited usage. And then it made me realize how, again, I was treating yoga just like I used to before, all about the poses. But I have just learned through my teacher training and through all the reading that I've been doing that yoga is also the mind, the breath, the awareness, the stillness, the way we show up when life hurts. And today, and also yesterday, I forgot that. I failed to remember that yoga isn't just what you do on the mat, it's how you meet yourself off the mat. It's how you speak to yourself. And today I felt like I could have done better. So I'm sharing this not because it's some profound insight, but because it's real. It's where I am. If you're in pain, big or small, doesn't matter. If you're struggling, physical or emotional, I just want to say it's okay. It's okay to cry. I know I did that today. It's okay to feel like the world's crashing in. You are not being dramatic. You are just human. And some days you will break down. But maybe those are the days that also teach you something deeper about strength, about patience, and about how to sit with discomfort until it passes. You're not alone. For sure today, I'm with you, but the whole world is with you, helping you, and hopefully your mind is too. So, with that, I'll keep drinking my turmeric milk, keep sitting in a warm bath, and maybe play some video games.